position to head straight for the rim.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Sharp against Edwards. Ayton a screen on Edwards.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Portland, Sharp.
Take a break. Take a break.
I'm telling you, man, listen.
The free throw drops for Sharp. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Edwards against Sharp. This one for three. Traps in the tray. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Edwards, that's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Henderson against MP. Jacks up a three. And it's MP with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. That puts them in the lead.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Back to Henderson. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you.
You can't get closer than him. The second team is Kobe Bryant.
Timberwolves trail. So on the floor for Minnesota. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Reed is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
DB, ever since winning the most improved player back in 2021, Randle has stayed scoring at an incredible clip.
Yeah, Kevin, what makes this guy such a difficult matchup is his size and the ability to drive it. And now what you've seen is this evolution into a legit threat from three-point territory. He is such a difficult cover.
Here's Sharp. He has 5. Pass to Klingon. Banked in off the glass.
Stuart Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Portland leading. Here's Benton. The rebound by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
Hey, but I need you.
MP against Sharp. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Got a piece of it. And it's Grant in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Randall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Klingon. Shot clock at 5. Avdia with it. Picked up by Edwards. Grant for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the
And the foul is coming down the court because of that one.
To play in, to score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Portland has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Right side, Avdia. The kick out to Williams. Grant down low. Edwards there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Trailblazers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll tip it off. A road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
The first free throw is good. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
MP passes to Reed. MP outside. Pass to Dillingham. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dillingham's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. Anderson looking it over. Avdia in the corner. Henderson with it. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Here's Dillingham. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
Henderson dishes to Grant. From about 16, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 9 points for Jeremy Grant.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
MP kicks to Reed. Reed with a screen on Grant. MP against Henderson. Pass to Shannon. A 3-ball. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep. It's Henderson on the wing. Randall grabs the board.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's MP. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Grant will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 2. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Well, what did them in was all the missed free throws. It could have been a much different outcome.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Timberwolves on top. They're up by 4. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
44-47. He got a 38-22. That don't even sound. That don't sound. So I guess we're thinking only the MVP. So I was.
Hey everybody, it's Portland Trailblazer basketball on tap in a game that's proven to be a healthy matchup through the first half.
One thing that's helped tonight, that three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't that, Kenny?
That's why I shoot them. If they have fours, I'll take them too. But here's one thing. You have to have floor balance. You have to really create clean looks, though.
Hey, he's been the only unanimous.
And now, not a bad time to take. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half time.
Green, obviously 70-71. But like I said, Green go get the green. Y'all got to go look up the green. Y'all got to go look at the green. Green, averaging 33 and 16. Man, the man has a score.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jeremy Grant, what a contribution.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I mean, we probably
love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
The guard pair, Anderson and Shaw. Avdia is up there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamari in at the 3. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. Fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
I'll tell you, a very strong athlete, Jaden McDaniels, bouncing off that contact.
Pass to Shaw.
I don't think you have that many points or something.
Gobert with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Benny Andrews. I think that was a small guard. Five slammer jammer. That was they come. They jumped from there. Man, you talking about when he was in college? Yeah.
Joey Moses checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for MP. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Timberwolves second.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a
I'm saying
high rate.
outside of MJ when it came to two guards, he probably was the second best two guard in that era. Yeah. But, you know, sometimes, Joe, you have to play the same position as the best guy in that.
For the Timberwolves to start the fourth.
You're not going to get no break.
Anthony Edwards out there with Randall. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley. And it's MP in at the two-guard spot.
And Brady was in there prime. Okay, and
out to Conley from deep. Good in the
hey, but think about this,
to MP.
If you was
MP's got his 7th assist in the game.
Maybe you take MJ and
Here's
keep
Ben,
Clyde to
over by
put both of them on the same damn team.
Outside, Walker.
Instead of taking Booz himself. But you go back here, they play to be.
Pass to Klingon.
If you think about this guy's
over Gobert. Klingon shot is off.
He would, man, but
7 of 15
you look at yesterday, and I know we're talking about the combine nowadays for basketball. Oh, he killed the combine. He
shot off that time. Good team by Williams. Trailblazers trail by 7.
Yeah. The highest one. Birdhead. We had like a 40-point something like that.
Manton, the pass to Grant. With the fadeaway. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's MP. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. The ball movement has been awful.
Here's Banton.
Yeah.
Off target from 3-point range.
Nah, we got he's so dynamic. Like the way AI took over college basketball, and I remember watching the show time, his story electric, and then you hear the story. So obviously, having to go to his jail time, and then coming out and going to college.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He knows every possession is critical now.
Everybody loves, you know what I mean? And obviously, you know, he did a hell of a job with AI. Hell of a job. But they got 8, Ram set 84, 85. With Patrick Ewing.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David.
In comparison to today's game,
in terms of where the points are coming
in college, he was better than Jordan.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement.
Brad,
They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis.
He had a jump shot. He had a bitty out of this world. You talk about the elevate.
Like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes
so when I say he can elevate.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G
stream. You know, they're back to 8. Yeah.
Henderson against MP.
Close
in, no stopping MP.
Like, you know, that's all the song.
And so Henderson will bring it up for Portland. 11-point game. Shoots from 14. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he went to Clemson.
Edwards against Sharp. MP sets the screen for Edwards.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And he gets the button. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for Minnesota.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
There's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
That's a guys got bragging about for a while.
Hey, what's the guy name who plays for Boston? He's from that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He wanted to take that state to the white kid. You know, he said he was.
He doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
I told him
and he can't get the second one to drop
either.
So
my first year when I got drafted by myself,
and out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
You all right?
Yeah, Chris Harris.
Timberwolves leading by
He was my
9.
rookie year. I never
Randall
forget
kicks to
9-11.
MP.
So when we got to Boston, trained and working out, he was trained and working out with, but he'd
55
always be
seconds
sitting
left in
on
the
the
game.
side by himself. And I
Back
never
to
understood
Edwards.
why, I'm a rookie and I'm just trying to shoot. Yes.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Edwards. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Has to go Bear. Back to MP. Three-pointer. No good. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never...
Yes.
Solid effort tonight on both ends. Kawhi out there tonight.
You good, MP?
get ready to light it up tonight.
Don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite spirit dance team? Attention, Clipper fans, just our next team will be doing a giveaway of Clipper Spirit Hood. Make sure to come to our next event if you want your very own Clipper Spirit Hood. Don't forget about our bond giveaway day. Come to the game and get a free $5.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Julius Randle.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at point guard. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to?
Now here's Leonard. What a tremendous game he played against Portland. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Gobert finds McDaniels. MP outside. The shot. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Well, that's a high skill level shot that's difficult to contest. The turnaround was the right move there.
Leonard looking over the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Here's Randall after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And here's MP from outside. He buries it from three. MP's got 5 points.
Well, a nice start for them. 3 for 3 in the early going, getting into a rhythm.
On the wing, Harden. Checked by Randall. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're knocked out of the top spot, taking a small tumble to number 2.
You know, right now for the Timberwolves, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Now here's Edwards. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Gobert with a screen on Harden. MP. Outside for Randall. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
Out to the wing. Harden against MP. Harden, the pass to Dunn. Powell outside. Three-pointer, Harden. On target from range. He's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Edwards. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's Minnesota with it. Down.
A dynamic two-way player. Leonard is especially gifted at turning defense into offense.
Here's MP. Rebounded by Dunn. The Clippers trail. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's MP. Following the score by Los Angeles. No one near him. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. MP's got 7.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Powell's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 3. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Now Powell. Three-pointer. The shot that time not on target. And so lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you just ready for the Clippers. Eubanks, he's checked in for Zubats. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Jones. Dunn, he's checked in for Miller. And it's James Harden in for Mills. Clippers trail by 8. And Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. Then there's Amir Coffey, and it's Eubanks in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Pass to Coffey. Now Harden fires the 3. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. Fires from 14. Edwards, that's good. And now a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Leonard. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's MP. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Outside Harden. Dunn left side. Pass to Coffey. And here's Harden. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Randall. That one rolls around and rims out. A deep 3 from MP. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 11. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Los Angeles Clippers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Now for an update on Derrick Jones's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Clippers, and I've been told there's a lot of pain when squeezing the hand, which looks to be fractured. He won't return tonight or anytime soon. This injury will knock him out for an extended period of time. B.A.?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that Everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Yeah, terrific transition hustle from Randall, getting out there and completing the fast break.
Dunn outside. Leonard outside. The three ball. McDaniels with the rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Randall, and it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Clippers trail by 17. Leonard outside, over to the wing. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Chris Dunn is out there with Miller, and it's Eubanks in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. Here's Dunn, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on MP.
First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far.
That was a bluff.
Scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Dunn outside. To the left wing. Here's Eubanks. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
Shooting from Minnesota, MP at the line for 2.
And that one misses. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
At the line for your Clippers, Chris Dunn, 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. MP scanning the floor. Rebounded by Dunn. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Miller. Launches a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards with it. Dunn in his pocket. Randall on the screen. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist in this one.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Los Angeles. Zubats, he's checked in for Eubanks. Norm Powell comes in for Batum. And it's James Harden in for Miller. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said to them, quote, "We worked hard to come back. We had them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
Allie, thank you.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, MP buries the triple.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And timeout called by Ty Lue, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Batum is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. Clippers trail by 11. Harden from outside. Sinks it from distance.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
And Randall the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Harden against MP. Lets it go from 14. Harden misses.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
McDaniels finds MP to the inside. Rebounded by Dunn. Dunn's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Harden. Pass to Zubats. Over Gobert. Zubats' shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
MP gets it to go through contact.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the Clippers miss again. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Getting it done inside, MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
MP against Harden. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Los Angeles. MP's shot is good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now here's Batum. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Powell against McDaniels. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. It's rebounded by Minnesota. From deep, MP. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Another day, another win. Good work. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
We know MP came ready to play.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at the Timberwolves, they made their presence felt right from the opening tip, taking matters into their own hands and showing no let-up.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. And it's Moody in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at the point guard. And looking back at the group stage of the NBA Cup, these were 2 of the best in the West.
Yeah, these teams have been outstanding in the Cup. They're playing with confidence. 2 of my favorites to win this thing, so something has to give.
Kuminga finds Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Basket good.
What a finish by MP. He just finds a way to convert through contact.
Podziemski with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Curry with the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
MP passes to Randle. MP outside. Back to Randle. Good on the shot.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
No problems knocking that one down. Randle's got 5.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Podziemski. Green deciding where to go with it. Now, here's Moody. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Edwards. Now, here's McDaniel. Oh, wow! That is powerful.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And that time, also a missed shot.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Randle. And here is MP. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. Green with the rebound. Warriors trail by 9. Curry with it. Now defended by Randle. Floats it up for Kuminga. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Minnesota making some changes. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. And it's
MP.
Warriors trail by 9. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, also Gary Payton II out there, and it's Hield in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Randall. Out to Edwards. Over Hield. Edwards getting the close range too.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards, scoring from all areas of the court. Even mid-range keeps the defense honest.
Here's Spencer. Hield outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time. Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Spencer. Outside, Payton. To the middle. Here's Kuminga. Misses the baby hook. Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. To the paint. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Spencer. Down low. Here's Hield. To the left wing. Here's Post. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Randall with the bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
Look at Curry. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tournament, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see come playoff time.
Curry finds Podziemski. Green, the screen. Will it go? Connects from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that one, good. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Moody. 46 seconds left here in the second. Here's Podziemski. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
MP, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Curry gets the bucket.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Pass to Reed. Back to MP. Reed with a screen on Curry. And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here is Curry. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
These are your attention to center court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drop. You're ready to shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing.
And now let's see who the winners of the Player of the Week were. In the West, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, a couple of seasons ago, Steph Curry first brought out the night-night when he put a team away. Asked about his inspiration, he said, I have no idea. I don't choreograph any of that stuff. I was just having fun. You know how kids' bedtime routines are important? It's the final signal for job well done that day. Kevin?
Well said. He is a one of one, D.A. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
In the corner, Moody with it. Good on the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Minnesota leading by 17. Randall finds MP with the drive. No good there. Great D that time from Green. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Outside, Green. From downtown, Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
First free throw is good.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Minnesota. Warriors trail by 19. Outside, Kuminga. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. A nice shot by Moody.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. MP, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Gobert against Green. Curry on the wing. Randall grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the dunk by MP.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Pass to Moody. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Outside, Kuminga. Now Moody. Curry on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over MP. And it's good off the back rim and in. Curry's got 10. Timberwolves leading by 16. MP right side. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. MP with it. Has to Gobert. 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Back to MP. Puts up a 3. Yes, it is. Or that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Different look here for the Warriors. We have a month of NBA action in the books. Let's now take a moment to look at the Rookie of the Year race. Always exciting to see the new blood making their presence felt. You look at MP. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the Warriors also making a change. Stephen Curry's checked in for Brandon Pajemski. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Randall no good. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Heel. Payton is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Give him that. Gobert, unstoppable if he can catch it that close.
Warriors trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Heel kicks to Curry. Payton outside. Healed against Edwards. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Curry. Fires away from outside. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Randall surveying the D. Inside. Here's MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Edwards finds MP. Gobert the pass to MP. Puts one up from 19. Green with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Yep, that one goes. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Right wing. Now here's MP. Defense is right there. Edwards dishes to MP. Back to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. See you later.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Way to bring home that W. I hate the Spurs. Make sure you win tonight or it's a long flight.
Bring the pain time.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
And the unmistakable greeting to Las Vegas, just a stone's throw away. And welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. This a huge game. The winner tonight will represent the West in the final. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Keldon Johnson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's MP in at the point. And for San Antonio, Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. And in last year's NBA Cup West Semi, we got a blowout. The Lakers beating the Pelicans 133-89.
Well, it was a 13-point game at the half. LeBron and the Lakers won the third quarter 43-17, putting that one away. And King James, he had 30 points. AD with 16 and 15 for LA.
Randall on the screen. Here's MP. The 9-footer's on the mark.
That's why you set screens for MP. He knows how to use them and knock shots down off of them.
Shoots from 12, and Paul gets it to go.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now here's MP. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Ooh, Paul with the block. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, high post. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Paul's got 5.
So dangerous in these sets. Paul is a maestro at running the pick and roll to perfection.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
And San Antonio has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Gobert, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Randall. And here's MP from outside. Fires, hitting the triple. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's MP. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped in 16 points, and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Firing up the 2K leaderboard. The NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
It's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Paul finds Johnson. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Castle misses.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Shot clock at 3. MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. And another 3 from Minnesota.
I just love the ball move.
And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 8. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's MP. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Johnson passes to Paul. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. MP finds Randall. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Castle. Outside Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He puts it. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
39.
Look, guys, anything can happen in a game like this, and we've already seen this kind of hype. You know, we know what it brings. I wouldn't go so far.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
Just like what I had for breakfast this morning, a big old donut with the big hole in the center of the team. Look, Embiid plays with the edge. Incredibly productive at both ends.
And that is going to do.
Spurs lead by 4. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And here's the fast break. Here's Paul. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
The teardrop. Man, he does it so nicely. It's 6 feet tall. That might be stretching to the touch. It's a shot that Paul has had to master, and he certainly has.
MP shot is off. San Antonio's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Vassell. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Timberwolves trail by 6. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the middle. It's intercepted. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Paul. Vassell, a screen on Gobert. Shoots from 12. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Outside Paul. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. McDaniels with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Paul. MP shot is off. San Antonio leading by 8. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And he, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Edwards finds MP. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Right side, Wembanyama. Over McDaniels. The rebound by MP.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Castle misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
MP, that one's good.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Why is they taking me out of the game in this mad time left and we down?
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. That's short off the rim. Spurs lead by 7. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Clark in at the 3 spot. Here's Wesley. Clark covers. Kept alive. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with some muscle.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
San Antonio's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Wesley, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Now Johnson. Here's Wesley. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Massey, he's checked in for Wesley.
First team. Now into the lineup for your Spurs.
San Antonio with the ball. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Barnes. Clark on the double. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Johnson. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the three.
MP outside. McDaniels, a screen on Johnson. No good. A bit long that time. Spurs lead by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's MP. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Keldon Johnson.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
A line change here for San Antonio. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Clark. Paul passes to Sohan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And I love the physical play from Sohan inside. Mixing it up with the defense and drawing the foul.
Shooting 2.
He hits the second from the line. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 8-point game. Back to Edwards. Over Kessel. Inside. Edwards lays it in.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Paul against MP. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Oh, how about Victor? Gets there for the putback jam.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Sohan outside. Castle for 3. He drops it from range. And the Spurs lead by 9.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
Oh, he picked him clean. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. MP against Call. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to MP. Edwards with it. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Spurs lead by 7. Here's Castle. A minute 4 left in the final quarter. The 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Ball against MP. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Paul, count it! it.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Edwards looking for an opening. Over Castle. Edwards can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. 12 seconds left. In the fourth quarter here. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
So it's Minnesota now. MP shot is off. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. And this secures their spot in the NBA Cup tournament.
Win some, you lose some. Just let it go. Focus on the next game.
All right, chat. I'll be up in the morning. I'll be playing some more. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure I like the video. And I'm out.